Welcome, welcome, happy hempsters. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Hempin Happiness. I'm one of your hosts, Dee Dee Taylor, along here with my Cannabeth in crime.
Beth Panati here too. Back again.
We are, and good news, we are finally back on Spotify. Yay. No clue why we were taken down. More than likely, some disgruntled person turned us in for copyright infringement, which is bullshit because we've never copyrighted anything.
We don't play songs.
Yeah, we don't even play songs. We just talk about cannabis shit. So whatever.
Who knows?
Who knows? But we are back on Spotify.
Yeah. So we'll have our new season 4 on
season
Spotify.
4.
Anything from our past you can find on YouTube. Everything is will be on YouTube.
Yeah, and on YouTube you can see our beautiful faces. But not on. I don't think Spotify doesn't do the videos, do they? I didn't think so. No. So
talking.
Yeah, just us talking. All right. Well, welcome. What are we talking about today, Miss Bethy?
Oh man. So everybody really is confused about the rescheduling.
Mm-hmm.
I know we just had a blog come out about what that means for CBD and cannabis in general.
Yep.
So, I'll kind of explain. So Schedule 1 drug means there is no medical purpose.
Right.
Like heroin, LSD. It's really sad to see marijuana listed on here.
Well, and fentanyl is not a Schedule 1.
No.
So that's crazy.
That
shit kills you.
Pain, right?
Yeah.
That's a medical purpose.
Yeah, but back in the day, they used heroin for pain too.
Right, exactly. I know.
I mean, that was one of the things they used.
Yeah.
So and they also used ether and other weird shit too, but
cocaine for cramps and things like that.
Oh, cocaine was in the actual Coke before. Right. So yeah. No wonder our ancestors or grandparents walked uphill both ways to school.
Exactly.
Because they could, because they were on Coke.
Right.
Too funny.
I know. Ecstasy, peyote, that's your Schedule 1. So coming down to Schedule 3.
Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Ecstasy is on Schedule 1?
Schedule 1, yeah.
Isn't ecstasy the sex drug?
Yeah.
Where it makes you all randy and want to have a good time?
Right, yeah.
I mean,
that could be a medical purpose.
It could be a medical issue.
Right. I mean, I think our schedule is
I think
stupid.
It is too. And if you're an adult, if you're responsible.
Well, LSD could be good for you because, sometimes getting out of your own head and doing a little psychonauting.
And psychedelics. I mean, they're trying to get psychedelics approved for people with a lot of issues too.
Yeah. So, and
the scheduling is done by people that don't have a freaking clue.
No. The whole thing just needs to be torn
I mean, I've never
apart
done X. I've thought about it.
Yeah.
But I'm just afraid that, again, uninhibited. Do you know what I mean? So when I drink, I use my inhibitions anyway. So I could only imagine what it would be like on X. I've heard crazy shit about it though. I've heard a lot, all the touchy-feely type stuff. Wow. I'm a touchy-feely type person anyway. So that, I don't know that that'd do me any good.
Right. I know.
At least not while I'm married.
Yeah. It's all about where you do things.
Yeah.
I mean, so got to be careful.
Safety first.
You do. Exactly. But go ahead. I'm not against exploring some drugs at all.
Do I need to do a drug test on you, Beth?
Right, I know. I'm clean. Except for THC. That's all
we'll all fail that.
I know.
That ain't a drug.
I don't consider that. I'm not. But Schedule 3, is going to be more, it shows as drugs with moderate to low potential for physical and psychological dependence. They have abuse potential, but it's not, I don't know, as scary, I guess, as, I mean, you can't get addicted to LSD either. I mean, I think maybe some people have, but not like a physical addiction. I don't know. So it's all just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. But I mean, this is kind of putting you into where it's with Tylenol with codeine, that kind of effect.
I don't even care for that.
I don't think that, it does a whole lot. Ketamine's also, and we had talked about that before.
Yeah.
And like how steroids, like testosterone, are also Schedule 3, things like that.
Which, I mean, that kind of makes sense because some of those things you don't just want everybody out willy-nilly. Right, you know what I mean? Like, do we need a bunch of men on extra testosterone? No.
Yes, see a doctor for that.
Right. So I mean, some of that stuff makes sense.
Yeah.
Bunch of beefed up men on extra testosterone. That just leads to more wars. I'm just saying.
Yeah, true. Right,
yeah.
True.
Because they get.
Yeah. Everybody's hitting the gym now, trying to get pumped. I don't know what we're getting all pumped for, but we're gonna get into a fight somewhere, I guess.
I just want to be able. Speaking of gym, the only reason, like, I like lifting so I can pick my damn husband up when he's had a seizure. Right. That's the only, like, or to keep him from hurting himself. You know what I mean? So I can, like, barrel hug him and kind of let him slide off the floor. That's my main reason for the gym. I do. Yes, I really 100%. Do. I really do. The last one he had, Beth, he kept trying to dance on my feet. I'm like, would you stop? Like, I literally would have to, like, to hop on one foot and off one because he kept trying to step on it. I don't know why. I don't know what he was doing in his head because he's like a toddler then. But I'm just like, oh my God, if I'm going to have to get steel-toed shoes on with sometimes. I'm just like, what are you doing stepping on my feet? So anyway,
know what he's going to do. But
never. But that's why I have to. So I'm thinking, testosterone for me.
Right.
But I don't want to grow any more hair. I don't need any more hair growing in places that don't need to be growing. So anywho, sorry, that was my sidebar.
But, bringing, and people are asking about, the CBD being covered by Medicare and what, Trump keeps talking about it, this is going to happen. So we've been trying to think of the logistics of how that would ever friggin' happen and be paid for, because we know some people can use like their health savings account cards for
some
CBD,
can. Right? Some can't.
And you can now write that off as a medical expense on your taxes.
Sometimes you can.
So I understand,
I think if it goes to Schedule 3 for CBD, it's only going to be the approved FDA drug of Epidiolex or any other approved drugs. There's others on the market space for it. So I don't think it's going to just be for full spectrum CBD like what we sell.
Right.
Or what my husband produces. It's going to be the FDA approved ones.
Exactly.
And so, and as well as I do, that every chance they get, these drug companies jack up prices when they don't need to. Epidiolex is not even the same equivalent as to our 6,000 milligram, and our 6,000 milligram full spectrum is one better, but two cheaper.
Right.
But now is it covered under everybody's Medicare or Medicaid or whatever it is? Of course not. No. But ours is still cheaper, even though it's not considered an FDA approved drug.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the problem I have with it.
What I think it's going to be pharmaceutical companies. It will be, you have to buy your CBD. Yeah. From this. And it hasn't been FDA approved. FDA refuses to do anything. So it's just all a bunch of bullshit.
They haven't even done the cannabinoids that they were supposed to list on what's harmful and what isn't, like they fucking know. Right. That was due a few weeks ago and wasn't done for the rescheduling. So I don't put any stock into anything with the fucking FDA at all.
Right.
So the only good thing about this, in my opinion, please keep this in mind. That's what this whole podcast is about. It's our opinion. We do have some facts, but it's still a lot of opinion. My opinion is that this is all based for big pharma, and it will benefit those that absolutely cannot afford it unless they have their insurance cover it. So if they are getting government assistance and their insurance is paid for by the government, good. Then they can finally get some CBD products. Do you know what I mean? So that is a plus.
Right.
So I don't want to say it's completely negative. So they would finally get access to that, to where otherwise they couldn't afford to buy it from us.
Exactly.
So that part, I'm pretty tickled. That would be great for them. I just wish they could buy our stuff too.
Right.
Like, can we take Medicare even though we're not a pharmacy?
Right. Of course not.
Right. And even though our products aren't FDA approved, but so we won't be able to take anybody's insurance.
No. Yeah.
So really, it doesn't do the small businesses that have been in this industry forever any good.
Exactly. So it's not going to help us at all.
Not
it's
at all.
only going to help big pharma. Pharma, and they will end up having to make something.
Yep. And they have to put something synthetic in it.
Right.
And yet we all know that they're totally, anyone else, oh God, Delta-8's synthetic. Really? What the hell do you think Epidiolex says? What do you think Sativix? Sativix is? What? Hello? That's synthetic shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it blows my mind, the ignorance and the idiocracy and hypocrisy.
Yes, I know.
Ah.
Yeah. So learning about plants, so you can't get a patent on a plant.
Can't patent
so
plant.
That is why all this plant medicine is being kept, because
well, they talked about how even aspirin, if they were to try to patent that today, they couldn't because it's willow bark.
Right. I know.
So
they have to add something synthetic into
now.
it so that it can be patented.
Yeah,
so
because
it all comes down to money.
Yeah, it does. That's exactly it. It always all comes down to money, and it's insane the shit that we just go through in this country to try to get health care for us. But yet we'll go to war.
Make you sicker first.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
We won't discuss that because that's politics, and we're done with that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're done with that.
Well, we're not, but
we're just trying to avoid it today.
We are.
Yes. But yeah, that's my only concern is, people are like, oh yay, look at what we're doing for CBD. It's moving forward. It's like, this is just talk. There will be nothing done with this.
Well,
if ever, it would be years.
And people say that it's already been done. No, it hasn't.
No,
he just did an executive order, but that didn't really truly change anything.
You have to set up systems.
You have to. And rescheduling marijuana into the Schedule 3 does not just automatically make it legal for everybody.
Exactly.
That's what they really don't get.
And come to find out, it's not really going to help with the taxes a whole lot
either,
no. Because that's a whole. So, it just didn't do, you're not going to get a felony for having, Schedule 1.
Not true. If you have it and it's not bought from where it's legal to buy it from, you could still get in trouble. Just like if I got caught with some hydrocodone that was yours, you can get in trouble for that.
Right.
So, and that's what most people do not understand.
Right.
They think that because it's Schedule 3, it's suddenly going to be legal everywhere and everybody's going to be able to sell it and buy it. And no.
It doesn't make it legal, but it makes it less of a charge because having a Schedule 1 narcotic
is much
worse than having a Schedule 3.
Right.
That's the only.
Right. But you can still get in trouble.
It doesn't make it legal. It doesn't change anything.
No. And certainly doesn't make it legal for us to sell it.
No.
You still have to be part of a medical marijuana or a recreational program in your state. So, and each state's going to have its own rules, and there still won't be interstate commerce. And God, is our country back?
Yeah.
So backwards.
Yeah. And it's just gotten worse. With this, upcoming bill and nothing changing on that. So,
so we'll see. But y'all need to not get your hopes up.
I know. As people getting excited about these little tiny things, and I'm like, well, we're still going to take all this away. Or take
I think a lot of things that are being done in our government federally is truly just
it's just a show.
It's just for show. It's to take away from what we need to be looking at. It's just a distraction.
Yeah, exactly.
It is just a distraction. And I always said that was how Trump was going to get reelected, is if he, swore that he would legalize marijuana. And this is the most he's done.
Yeah.
So,
Biden could have decriminalized it.
Could have. But he's an old geezer. And he was from that mindset, and it's that boomer generation that they truly believe in that reefer madness. So I think it was hard for any of them of that age, and Trump's in that age group too. They're all old.
Not all of them.
Once Gen X gets in power, y'all,
I know, watch out.
Things are gonna change. Especially, I mean, Gen X, we're just sitting on the sidelines just waiting for all them fuckers to die.
Yeah.
I know it sounds horrible.
I know,
but it's true.
You look
and my God. And some of the ones that have been in the office forever doing the same shit and nothing changes. It's just the same shit, different day. And even with this, declaration of the Schedule 3, how long ago was that? Like 2 months ago? And still nothing's done.
Right. No.
The FDA ain't done their job. No. The DEA hasn't done their job. The DOJ hasn't done their job. To me, it's just a smoke and mirrors. Yeah. Smoke and mirrors and distractions. So I hate it because you and I both know how much these products help. And while I'm all for it. Like, I think people should have an easier access to it. Do I want the FDA involved? Hell no, because they'll just fuck it up. Yeah. But do I also want to get rid of the bad players that are bringing in shit from China? Yeah. I would rather that stuff isn't being sold in places, So it's, I'm definitely on the fence about a lot of it because I think it's beneficial to people and people need it, especially people that do not have the money to buy it on their own. But at the same time, don't count your chickens. Don't count your chickens. So just keep that in mind. I mean, when you go to look at this stuff and you're like, well, how come it's not legal yet? It's going to be a while. It's going to be a long, long, long while. Sorry.
And it's all red tape. I mean, it's just people, everybody's fighting and.
Yeah. And even though this should be a bipartisan effort on both aisles, I mean, if we could just get rid of that two-party system.
Yeah.
That's what Gen X should do. Yeah. That should be our legacy, is to get rid of the two-party two-party system and get rid of Citizens United. And I think our country would definitely right itself. I really do. Yeah. At least a lot more than it has. And everybody should pay their fair taxes because God knows I just wrote a big tax bill.
I know.
So I have no sympathy. None. So just keep that in mind, though, when you hear all this. Oh, it's Schedule 3 now. Not yet.
And CBD is going to be covered by Medicare, yeah.
We'll see. Not the CBD we sell. It'll be a synthetic version that you all should be up in arms about for it being synthetic. So that's at least our 2 cents.
Yeah. Just, be aware. These are fancy words that aren't going nowhere.
Right. Fancy words that aren't going nowhere.
Don't mean nothing. So.
Don't mean nothing. That's right. Oh. Well, if you have any questions about this, about anything we talk about on these podcasts, please reach out, info@502hemp.com. We're always happy to help answer those questions you have. And we do appreciate you listening to us. And, comment, like, share, tell your friends about us. 2 crazy girls that talk about hemp all the time, or cannabis in general.
Yes.
Pretty much all of it. Thanks for listening.
Appreciate you listening.
Always, always, always. Have a good one.